down to. I wanna have a great summer. I wanna have a great summer.
Not enough,
Like
honestly.
cling and clang.
It should be more. So, we're
This
here
is,
on,
we're beginning.
we're beginning
We have
Hags Pod.
begun. Wow, that was fast.
Another week, another
Hagu.
journey.
Have a great winter. That's
so
the
true.
episode.
Hagu. Like with the ooh face.
Ooh.
A very kawaii Christmas. So we're joined by TJ Duderstadt today.
Hello.
Wow, welcome.
Our
Thank
own
you.
favorite personal porn star,
Yeah.
a writer,
Porn star writer.
comedian,
Not at the same
genius.
Mhm.
Well, not yet.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
TBA.
I've inspired to be so.
Yeah.
With my Mick Cafe.
Influencer. Did we say influencer?
Yeah. Influencer,
Movie
celebrity,
star.
celebrity,
Celebrity doppelganger.
specialty chef, baker,
Wow.
creator of worlds, even
Mhm.
some would say.
Yeah, and the worlds in which I've created are all of these different personalities that you've just listed.
And we're here to celebrate the season. We all spent Thanksgiving together.
It was amazing.
It was iconic.
It was the craziest Thanksgiving I have ever experienced in my life.
Why?
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 I think the fact that Wendy was doing readings was really interesting, and at the same time there was a drum circle.
My dad was leading.
Okay, when
My stoned dad was
when
leading.
the hell? Like literally right after I left, everyone must have been like, oh, "Okay,
It's time.
it's time." Because when I was there, everyone was like, "Oh,
Say,
Thanks.
can you see?
I'll say."
Yeah, exactly. You see?
Like the time I sang that a cappella.
Oh my god, you have to tell that story. It's really good.
Oh, we have so much to discuss.
We have
Yeah.
a lot to talk about.
There's a lot on the table today.
You're really vibrant.
You're a vibrant force.
exciting,
Wow.
Yeah.
fun.
Sexy.
I just came on the podcast so that my friends could tell me adjectives
I just
about myself.
came
I
on the
just
podcast.
came.
He just came on the podcast.
No, that's Act 3.
yeah.
To come. More to come. Stay tuned.
More to come.
Because I will be coming. Live.
Onlyfans.com/Heath Edger.
Yeah, please subscribe
Plug.
to my OnlyFans and give me money.
Plug.
So that I'm
So
not
that you can pay
destitute.
your rent. Your very expensive
Literally.
rent.
my $2,600 a month rent. Let's just say it. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off for everybody. My $2,600 a month fucking rent for a 1-bedroom apartment in K-Town.
Yeah.
Not the shit on K-Town. You know, K-Town's great, but I mean,
How
come
did
on,
you get in
ladies
this
and gentlemen.
position?
Okay. Oh. Okay. I had a job at a little company called Amazon. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I was working there. But it was a freelance job and it was like contract. So
What does that mean?
I don't fucking know. I just
Does anyone know what that means?
showed up,
Yeah.
put out. There was also sidebar. There was a robot at Amazon in the warehouse.
Oh, right. The
That-
troublesome robot.
I thought, well, the first day that I worked there, I like went to the bathroom and walked out, and there was this thing, and I was like, okay, I was like trying to put my hands like underneath it, like didn't really know what to do,
Yeah. Just give me that.
and I thought it was a hand sanitizer machine, and my boss came up to me and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "Hand sanitizer," and she was like, "No, this is a robot that literally roams around the warehouse and like is security." Like it has a video, like a
Yeah.
a camera on the top of it, and it just roams around and it fucking fires people.
And it fired TJ.
It didn't fire me.
Oh.
The robot didn't fire me, which also I'm kind of pissed about.
Like, that would
if
be
I'm gonna get fired at Amazon, it better be by like a drone, literally annihilating me.
Also, if TJ goes missing after this, like,
Yeah, it's definitely not because of this, and there are many, many reasons why I would go missing. There are so many different ways in which I would go missing because I lose everything. It would make a lot of sense.
God,
the
we're
last
moving
thing I
so
lost
quickly
was
because
myself.
Shout
we
out to
have
the car keys.
Yeah, we have to talk about the car keys. We
Oh
have to
my
talk
Yeah,
about the
sugar
wallet.
daddy.
Oh my
Pause
god.
for static. Okay, so wait.
Wait, so we gotta go
Amazon.
back. Yeah.
Getting fired at Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought that this robot was a hand sanitizer machine. I already said that. Okay.
Just clarifying.
So basically, there was a situation. One of my dearest friends
Okay.
previously,
Ooh.
not anymore.
Uh-oh.
Trauma.
Are we naming names?
No.
We can beep them out.
But it will be available
I
for the
don't need to
highest
say
tier
the
on
name so that we can-
Patreon.
I feel like that's just more work for y'all to say the name. 'Cause then
Okay.
you're gonna have to bleep it out.
Okay, you're so right.
I could
Wait,
go like
can you whisper
I
it
could
to
go like
me?
this. And then it looks like y'all bleeped it out.
Will you whisper it to me?
Okay, I heard.
Look, I did not hear it. How did you hear
You
it?
know who
I
it
didn't
is,
hear
Yeah,
though.
I know who it is, and I thought that's who it was.
Okay,
and
well
now-
this is so let me just tell the story.
You don't know.
Don't know this
I
person.
literally don't know that.
Yeah,
You don't know
that
her.
makes it less spicy for you. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
it is
that is
still spicy.
disappointing.
It's caliente for me.
It's spicy in
Yeah.
that who in the fuck would ever do this to their friend?
Oh wait, she did this to you?
Yes. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Okay, what is this? What is
No,
this?
I
can't
never
wait to make
knew
that
that.
noise.
I know.
After understanding what's happening.
I know.
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
I know.
Can I have some of your Mick Cafe?
Keep going.
Yeah, can you stop mentioning that it's a Mick Cafe? We're gonna have to bleep that out every single time. Can you blur this?
Yeah. Yeah, we can't have brands. Oh, we need to get Miracle Seltzer out.
Oh, you actually probably can't
Do you
have
want
this
some
in
Miracle
here.
Seltzer? No, we can. It's okay.
Okay.
Do you want Miracle Seltzer, baby?
I don't
have
think
my Miracle Seltzer.
I don't think we're gonna have to get like a cease and desist or anything. Like
Yeah.
I don't think McDonald's reps are gonna be like.
They're probably gonna be happy.
Well, after the
that,
story
like,
about
your sexy
Amazon,
ass
you'd be
is-
surprised what these bitches do.
Okay.
Okay, so
Bitches be bitching.
okay, so Amazon.
So Amazon.
So what
Liz,
happened? Where's
just listen from over there.
is the video recording? Just like double check. It's like still popping. Okay, great. Juicy, juicy.
I love being recorded. Oh my god.
Okay.
I just have a
so-
very intense need to get naked. Because when I see a camera on me, it's just my.
Sparkling's good.
I'll take one.
I don't want to open mine yet until later because I'm going to be burping, but I'll hold it emotionally. This camera fucking sucks. Literally, what is this? What is this?
Is it still going?
I don't know whose those are.
I also did not take my ADHD medication, so this is gonna be.
No, it's okay. We're safe. I think everything's fine. Did that move? I don't think. Did it move a little bit? Maybe look. Does it look the same as it did?
Yeah, it looks the same to me.
Okay, good.
Looks like there's equal amount of like negative space.
Yeah, perfect. Perfection.
I'm literally staring off into space. Oh my god.
Okay, so you got fired from Amazon. This person,
I got fired from
unnamed
Amazon.
person, fired you. Who was your friend?
Yeah. So actually, I met this person through my ex. I hate talking about people. Okay, whatever. This person was so close to my ex that I was engaged, y'all, and this person was going to officiate our wedding.
Wow.
Like
Whoa.
that was the deepness,
That's the tea.
the deepness of that relationship. But what happened was, so she was like my boss's boss. She was like the head of. This was a styling position at Amazon. Amazon Fashion. I worked at Amazon Fashion. Okay. No one ever believes me when I say that that's a real thing.
It is a thing.
It's real.
It's a real thing.
They have some good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
No, don't fuck them. So my boss, who's directly above me,
Right.
there's two of them, and one of them one day was like, hey, we got this shipment, we're not supposed to touch it because we might reshoot all of it. It was like props and whatever, and one of the things was a Theragun. I'm so triggered by Theraguns now. So then the next day, my other boss comes in and was like, hey, what is all this stuff? And I was like, oh, blah, 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 said we can't touch it yet. And she was like, we're not going to reshoot any of this. Like, and started going through it and like taking stuff for herself. Because that's what we do at Amazon.
Yeah.
We
Mhm.
take.
People
Yeah.
take things.
Because you have to do returns for everything,
Right.
and there's just no way to actually do returns for all of that shit.
Yeah.
So you end up donating all of it
To the workers.
to, well,
The
you're supposed to
employees.
donate it to people who need it.
But the employees
we
take it.
Take it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, so I was like, okay, whatever. I want this Theragun. She was like, okay, go for it. A giant box. I'm
Wait,
not-
so this is the not your friend.
No,
who you're
this is
speaking
not
to.
my friend. This is the two bosses who are directly above me. My friend is their boss.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Miracle seltzer.
Miracle Seltzer.
Then.
And then, where was I?
So she's like, take the Theragun.
Yes, so my other boss is like, take the Theragun. So I did. It's a huge fucking box. Like, there's no way I could have walked out of that office with that box without her knowing.
Right. You were like, I am taking the Theragun, boss.
Yes.
Woman. Yeah.
And
Girl
the other
boss.
person.
At your recommendation, in fact.
Yeah.
Yes.
At her advising you to do
Yes.
so. Yeah.
And then, so the next week, my other boss comes in and is like, where the fuck is the Theragun? She was actually, it was really funny. She was like, my leg hurts. And I immediately was like, because I could tell that she was like about to say she needs a Theragun. I was like, I wonder if she knows that I took it. And then she was like, I need it. And I was like, I took it. And she was like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, was possessed by the devil.
The friend.
No.
No, the boss above.
The other boss who said that we might reshoot the stuff.
Okay, so there were two bosses,
Who were not communicating with
different
one another.
pages, and you were caught in the crossfires. Okay, I
I
see.
was.
Yeah. And then you were like, well, I have it.
I was like, I have it. I returned it. I brought it back the next day because I was like, whoa, I did not know this was a problem.
Yeah.
So the boss who said I could take it, that week was her birthday. So she went away. So everyone had to rely on what I was saying, and no one fucking believed me.
No.
That is so traumatic.
And I actually don't know if
If
like
it got
I'm
sorted
assuming
out.
that she just lied to the other boss because I got fired.
Right.
So my friend came in the day after this.
Right. Who is the queen boss?
Who's the queen?
Queen boss.
My friend, boss's boss, friend, high up.
Yeah.
High.
Who got you the job?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she, during this time also, I was, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Is
you
it
sound
good?
good.
Yeah,
You sound
that's
good.
good.
Yeah.
During this time as well, I was looking for a place to live. You know, I was like,
You were on the grind
for like
because you were staying with
7
Marilyn.
fucking months
Yeah.
looking for a place to live. I was staying with my friend's mom
Yeah.
who
In-
said I could stay there
for
for
like 2
2 months. And I was there for 7 months. And by the end of it, she was like, leave. Fucking leave. Like, get the fuck out. I was like, okay, I love you. Sorry. So I just ended up signing this lease. I found this place for $2,600. And it is really cute.
It's
like,
very
I love
nice.
my place.
It's
It's
a
very
lovely
nice.
place, yeah.
But hell no.
And so you
Anyway.
got fired after you'd already signed the lease.
Because my boss was like, you should sign it. This person was like,
Sign the lease.
was like, you should sign the lease. We were at lunch sitting down. She knew the whole day that she was going to fire me at the end of the day. At lunch, I was like, I don't know if I should sign it. Like, it's really expensive. I can probably swing it with this Amazon job, but like, I don't know. And she was like, just do it.
Whoa.
And then at the end of the day, she was like, we need to talk. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's brutal.
Yeah. And I like went home
This is-
immediately after work to try to like see if the person had like seen, like maybe I could like, you know, be
Right.
like, no. But like it was too late and I had already transferred my money and it was like, all my money was gone.
Wow. It is just so crazy to me that people in like working high in the ranks of Amazon are just really
She
heartless and
also-
evil. Who would
the
have
text.
thunk it, you know?
Well, okay, no. This is the thing too.
Yes.
I wasn't completely sure if I was fully fired yet
Mm-hmm.
because the way it works is it's freelance. So like I'm put on a schedule 2 weeks before I know I'm working. So there are periods of time where
Where
I
you're not
don't
working.
work
Right.
for like a month.
Right.
And the way that it ended was very like, she didn't say you're fired. And that's the part that actually should be very emphasized here. She never said you're fired because to them, I can't be fired.
Right, because you're a freelance.
But I walked away from the conversation with her being like, was I just fired? Because it was so confusing.
What did she say?
She was like, based on like what you've done, like we're not sure we can like have you here, but like we're gonna still put you on, and like you're gonna be on this call sheet for certain things. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Do I have a job? Like, so fucking annoying. So then
pain.
I kind of like gaslit myself into being like, no, I'm actually still hired here. So like I moved in, and then a month later I was like, wait, do I still have a job? Because there were periods of time where like I would go a month without work. So I was like, this is normal, but I need to check. So then I texted her and my other boss. And they both replied like basically the exact same text, like copied and pasted in Amazon text. And I was like, y'all have literally become a corporation.
What did they say?
Should I find it?
Yeah. Let's get the juicy direct language. The Amazon goss.
It's like, hello, TJ. Unfortunately, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Beep, boop, beep, boop. It literally says beep, boop, beep, beep,
It's
beep,
very
boop.
like Animal Crossing vibes.
I had to Google Translate it from robot. I don't know where my phone is.
It's okay. Forget
oh my God,
it.
What?
Oh my God. What is that? Gushers? What the fuck?
Can
You
we
brought
hit that?
Gushers to the podcast?
Yo,
It's a Christmas
Gushers
miracle.
sponsor
Embarrassing
us.
that I brought a McCafe fucking McDonald's coffee and Gushers, and I'm wearing this. I'm literally setting myself up for my future.
No, you look good. This is a good vibe.
Okay, let's see.
I would watch your TV show.
My life as TJ.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was really awkward.
Oh?
Should we also give a review of Bones and All?
Oh my
I
God.
need to see it. I'm scared though, obviously.
You do not need to see it.
Yeah,
You need to not see it.
I actually want to see it though. But I actually don't like Timothée Chalamet except in that one movie Don't Look Up. That's my only moment for him. Are you a fan, Liz? Do you think he's hot? Do we think Timothée Chalamet is hot?
I weirdly did in the movie, but I was kind of like, I hate that I think he's hot.
I kind of don't think he's hot.
Well, I'm not going to body shame Timothée Chalamet on your podcast.
I'm so glad you stopped yourself because I would have like hopped right on that bandwagon. And
Wait, why?
Well, I feel like it's okay to body shame him.
Wait.
Because he's so like,
He's very
he's
adored.
on the fucking pedestal. He's like
Harry Styles. He's with Harry Styles.
he's hairless Styles.
he has a body shape in like Bones and All. There's a moment where he's like topless, like at the lake.
Also, Liz keeps calling Timothée Chalamet topless, and it kills me. Like I don't know why, but you can't call Timothée Chalamet topless. You can't say he's topless.
Yeah, topless is really like that's humiliating to hear for him. I feel
It
it's
implies
not
that he
weird.
should always be in a shirt.
I'm doing that on purpose because he should. After what I saw.
Not topless Tim.
Topless Tim.
He
Okay,
just his pecs are so underdeveloped that they're like
They're inverted.
taking his
His
I
cup
don't know.
size
You know
is
what? He
negative
looks
A.
like he looks like his body shape like from the side is like the like worm bugs aliens from Men in Black that like hang out in the break room and drink coffee. Like that's kind of
I haven't seen that movie in a really long time.
I have the
but
same body shape, so I can say that.
Me too.
I was just gonna say you're both like extremely skinny.
Mm-hmm.
So like, are we?
Yes.
We're body
Yeah,
shaming.
we're like it's projecting. It's a self drag in a way.
Liz,
Yeah.
Liz called herself pokey actually on one
So
episode.
Yeah, I do feel really
I am
pokey.
pointy as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I'm like sharp.
I mean,
it's
I'm
dangerous.
facing this. You can see. Look, I have like witch features.
Yeah. There's like dangerous
And I have a
curves.
mole,
Oh, you do have the
too.
mole. The mole is good though.
The mole's good.
I have
It's
a cute
very-
little
Thank you,
petite
God.
mole
Thank you.
on my
I would
neck.
like to personally thank God for my face. and
You know,
life.
moles have
Big shouts
meanings.
to God.
You can research your moles.
Cancer.
No, not like that.
Okay, this was the text.
Okay, yes, we need a full.
Hey TJ. First of all, with a dash. Hey TJ. And then
Dash into the mic.
it's dash and then the
First of
sheet,
all.
like indented. Okay. Apologies for not reaching out sooner. I just got back from being out of office. That's Amazon talk for out of office. For the last 2 weeks. After the events that took place in your last week, I was given direction to switch up the freelance team in LA, and unfortunately, that included removing you from the schedule. I wish things could have turned out differently, and we appreciate all that you've done to help the team.
Okay, and then what was the other
Wait,
text you received?
Okay,
It was the same.
It was the exact same.
but my question is, how does this have to do with your friend that was like officiating your wedding?
This was her texting me that.
And have you guys spoken since?
No, I
Wow.
literally sent her like a very...
Scathing.
I'm not reading it.
Scathing text.
I'm not reading it on this podcast.
Wow.
It was bad though.
The cunt jumped
Can I
out.
look at it? Can I look at it?
No.
You went bitchy on her.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Like,
I think I called her a cunt.
yeah, you went cunt on her. You were
You
kind
served
of the cunt,
cunt
though.
in a way,
You were the cunt,
so
of
to
it.
speak.
I literally served her the fattest
Can we just look at
labia
it?
cunt
Can we just
she's
look?
ever
Let's
heard.
just look at it.
Yeah,
We're not gonna
come
read
on.
it, but
yeah,
let us
we
see
won't.
it.
We promise. Pinky swear.
No, because
We're
I don't
being
have.
swearing
I
to each
honestly.
other.
Okay, because look, this was to.
We can dox it.
Okay.
It's fine.
This was to my boss.
You were gonna
I
say
don't
beep,
have.
but
I don't have the other texts because I like.
Wait, can we just see what you
deleted
said?
all of it.
Let's just see what you
I
said.
didn't reply.
No,
I
but to
replied
the
to
other. Yeah,
I deleted them
why?
because I was like, "Fuck this."
Did
I
you take a
deleted
screenshot?
all of our. No. Was the one oh my god, I gotta stop saying it. I just would like to say that
Love
everything that
Amazon.
happens over here does not reflect this. So that's for liability for y'all.
Oh, thanks.
wow, that's so.
You're so
kind.
looking out. We don't really.
I'm sponsored by McDonald's. Just kidding. I'm not.
I love Amazon.
I literally hate Amazon. I hate it.
Did you sign an NDA or anything?
You know what sucks?
Did you
I don't
sign-
know. I signed a lot of stuff. I don't give a fuck. I literally don't give a fuck.
I love that.
You know me. I would go to jail.
You really do not give a fuck.
You're like
I
the
really
epitome of a Sagittarius in this
Yes.
moment.
And we need to talk about Sag season.
Oh yeah, it's upon
Oh yeah,
us.
it just started.
It is. I
Is-
can feel like the gremlin inside of me starting to like claw its way out of my fucking
Stomach,
bowels.
Yeah.
We all can in a way.
Yeah,
I mean, yours is much
Okay.
more. I mean, no. You're the only one. You're the only one. You're the and the best,
I'm a
the best
Sag
gremlin,
moon.
biggest,
Sag moon.
sexiest gremlin.
I'm a
Wait,
Sag moon.
You're not Gemini rising, are you?
I am.
Yes, we
Yeah.
both have that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got
We're
my
similar in
I
this
got
way.
my chart read, like my full chart.
Okay, yeah.
And the guy was like, "Have you ever seen Thelma and Louise?" I was like, "I'm a faggot. Yeah, I've seen Thelma and Louise. Are you fucking kidding me?" And he was like, "Okay, you're both Thelma and Louise because of
Oh
my
my
sad
God.
sun and Gemini rising." He was like, "You are holding hands with yourself driving off a fucking
I feel
cliff." And I
like-
was like, "That is actually so accurate.
Yeah.
About that is who I am. I am holding hands with
with
myself,
yourself,
driving off a cliff, being chased by the police."
I mean, that's just beautiful.
Yeah.
That's like poetry.
It's really beautiful. It really is. It's inspiring. I'm inspiring.
I'm inspired. I'm
I am-
personally. I love that. Am I also Thelma and Louise? But I'm not a Sag sun. I'm a Sag
You're in my trunk.
moon. I'm in the trunk. That is where I live.
No, you're in the
I'm
backseat.
Brad.
Liz is in
I'm
the
Brad.
trunk.
I'm Brad Pitt with the hairdresser.
Oh my
yeah.
Doing the hair
God.
I think I'm
dryer.
backseat filming you, probably. Like,
I
I'm
didn't
like,
think you were even gonna do it anyway, so it's fine.
Oh
I
my
wasn't
God,
I'm
excited
filming.
Liz
about
tries to
that.
fuck
or-
me every time we hang
That's
out.
not true.
Liz has to kiss everyone who comes on the podcast.
We have kissed actually. We should just have a kiss
We've
map.
kissed also.
We met.
We've
we
also
kissed when we met for your music video.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
and We've
documented.
kissed before.
We've kissed before, but
There's pictures.
now you're dating Frank, which I'm still bitter about.
Oh yeah.
You were supposed to be my New Year's kiss,
I'm sorry.
and then you met Frank that night. So cute.
I think
though,
we
that y'all met on New Year's,
I know.
and you're in that house.
So slay.
It's so cute.
It's so
I started
cute.
crying
I
at
know.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you did
Wait,
cry.
what did Frank say that made me cry? He was
He
like,
was talking
"I
about how
love your
cute the dogs
dresses."
looked in the dresses. He couldn't stop. My mom and I were laughing because
And I started crying.
the puppies were in matching dresses in different colors, and Frank was like, "I'm so touched by them being in their Sunday's best," and he couldn't stop talking about it.
So pure.
It was so cute. Frank is amazing. Frank, I love you. He's gone. He's not
gone.
here.
He's in Miami. Art Basel.
Aww.
He's basiling.
He's so cultured.
He's such a cultured guy.
He's so cultured. He's in Miami. I can't believe there's a like huge art event that happens in Miami.
I know. Every
Who the
year.
fuck
Liz is
did
going.
that? I know. I'm coming.
Okay.
Are you?
Right
No,
now?
I
I
don't
was
have money
gonna
because my
go,
rent
but-
is $2,600 on accident. But yeah, no, the end of this story is that now I'm basically locked inside of this rent that I can't pay.
Afford.
So I'm selling my body now. And I got a sugar daddy.
Who's gonna?
No.
No.
I got a sugar daddy, went on a date, 75 years old. His nurse was there on the date. Just
No,
kidding.
no.
Just kidding. That would be so slay. Oh my God.
You
She's
love
like
him.
literally spoon feeding him tapioca. I'm like, so you want to see my cock?
Wait, can we hit these gushers?
Yeah, please. Oh
But
my God.
Isn't he sweet, your sugar daddy?
He's so sweet. We have weirdly a lot in common, and I hate that I liked him. I got a crush on the 75-year-old man who broke up with me.
No,
do you
wait,
know
he
how-
broke up with you?
Yes.
Already? This
Yes,
this
I
literally
know.
started a week ago.
Do you know how fucking demoralizing that is to me? Like, to be broken up with by a 75-year-old man is actually one of the most
a week after.
humbling experiences a person can go through. A person in their 20s. A 19-year-old man.
What did he?
I'm not
Why
kidding.
did he give you a reason or?
Yeah,
What'd
it
he
was a
say?
really sweet text.
What'd he say?
He was, because he lives in Oregon, so I get it. I thought he was just going to give me money from Oregon. I would have loved that.
Did he want you to move to Oregon?
He wanted me to do a lot of things, Harmony.
Really?
He wanted me to do a lot. And
Did he
he was
wa-
very vocal about it.
Did he want you to move to Oregon?
No. Oh my God, imagine if I just moved to Oregon. To live
Wait,
with
what did he want you to do?
Well, I also liked him because he was partnered for like,
right.
he's been partnered for like 50 years.
So he was
He was very like, it was very like transparent, and I trusted him.
right.
Oh my God, I can't believe he broke up with me. Sorry, I'm just
If you're
processing
out
it now.
there,
What's his
guy,
name?
Jim.
if you're out there, Jim, please come back.
Come back home.
Come back, come back,
Wait,
come
but
back to me.
what did he want you to do? I'm really interested in what his requests were of you.
Oh, just like, we were, okay, first of all, the date that we went on was at Grand Central Market.
That's really cute.
I know. I was like, oh my God, I'm never over here. I love it here. And he like
Indie girl arc.
bought me like lunch and a coffee, and he had eaten before. So he was just watching me eat.
Oh, I actually hate that. Least
I-
favorite thing.
I hated it so much.
I also hate watching people eat when I'm not eating because I feel like I'm staring at them and I'm making them uncomfortable.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like that either.
I think you have to eat together. It's weird.
yeah, someone just asked me to do that. I don't like that.
Or if you're having a little beverage, that's fine. Just there needs to be some sort of
yeah.
contact with the oral fix
Yeah.
area.
Get a side dish.
To me,
you know?
yeah.
No, I agree. It was also just very bizarre because he was watching me eat and like liked it, and
Wait, I
then
just
there were
want to
people
say
watching
though,
us.
I want to amend this. Yesterday, me and my mom were eating and Liz was not eating. She did have a beverage, but we were all sitting in a line, so it wasn't like Liz was staring at us,
Oh, I like that.
which is fine.
Yeah.
It's the staring.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he was staring
If he was staring, that's what's cringe.
with his eyes that were so deep, like a clear lake.
Wait, so
Jim,
why
I
did
miss
he
you.
he broke up with you because you're not in Oregon?
Yeah. He was like, I just feel like it's not gonna work because I'm all the way over here.
Is he Danish?
No.
No. okay.
Sorry.
I just feel like.
I just feel like. He's from Iceland. I just
Oh,
feel
is he
like.
Icelandic? No. Oh
No.
wait, we have to talk about Iceland.
Bjork, my Bjork story.
Yeah, you're Bjork.
It's
Arc.
not really a Bjork story, but everyone was
It's
Bjork,
Bjork
in that story.
adjacent. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's really it with Jim. Goodbye. If another 75-year-old man ever breaks up with me, I'm going to kill myself.
Please don't say that.
I'm going to make like
Yeah,
my
I really-
father.
Oh,
Too close to home. My gosh. Where do we begin? TJ's had a crazy life.
Yeah,
I've had a
TJ's
very
Intense,
intense life.
emotional life.
Yeah. And I'm glad that I get to be on the pod during the holidays because the holidays are extremely difficult for me. I texted your mom last night and I was like, thank you so much for always making like such a hard time feel easy because she always
Aw.
does. Like
That's so sweet.
like going to Harmonies. I go to Harmonies every year for the Tividad festivities. and I hijack their Christmas. I'm like the little baby Grinch.
That would be really cute.
I am kind of
actually.
Grinch.
You're cutie Grinch.
Yeah, like when he's like,
Santa,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
And then he eats the
Yeah.
plate. Yeah. I love
The
that.
fires of love.
you don't remember that? He's like,
Oh, Martha. Oh, Christmas.
Wait, you actually sound like him. We should watch that.
The fires of love.
We should live stream us watching that.
oh my God. No, because I'm really a bad person to watch movies with if I know
The lines.
quotes from
yeah,
the
same.
No, you cannot watch The Notebook with me. I know every single word.
Oh my god, I'd
Really?
love
Yeah,
to
it's
do
so
that,
random.
actually.
It's not random at all. I watch it all the time. That's why.
You
I
watch
love
it
that
still
movie.
all the time.
I know the
I
entire
don't even
fight
think I've
scene.
seen all of it.
How does it go? Can you just give us a little taste?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, do I still remember it? Okay, let's see. She walks up with all of his letters, and then
Wait, is this a spoiler? Because I haven't finished it. It's fine. Whatever. Keep going.
yeah, no, it's not. It's
Okay.
like I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay. Carry on.
What does she say? Oh, he goes, I see you got my letters.
Ugh.
Finally.
Ugh.
Oh. Uh-huh.
And she goes, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, what are you gonna do, Al?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Are we back there?
Uh-huh.
Are we back to that? The last couple of days happened, you know. I know that they happened and they were wonderful, but they were also very irresponsible. And then he kicks a chair. I have a fiance waiting for me in a hotel room who's going to be crushed when he finds out what I did. So you make love to me and you go back to your husband? Was that your plan? Was that some sort of test that I didn't pass? No, a man gave me a ring and I gave him my word. Well, your word's shot to hell now, don't you think? I don't know. I guess I'll find out when I go talk to him. This isn't about keeping your promise and it's not about following your heart. This is about security. What is that supposed to mean? Money! He's got a lot of money. Oh, now I hate you, you smug bastard. If you leave here, I hate you too. Haven't you been paying attention to anything that's been happening in the past couple of days? Okay, that's like all I got for now.
Wow.
Oh my
I know the whole thing.
God. Wow, I was there. I was
literally-
there.
I haven't seen it, but I loved that.
Also, your Ryan Gosling was really good. You have that kind of like milkiness in his voice.
Yeah,
That was great. Honestly, wow.
I love Ryan.
Can you
Ryan?
watch The Notebook after this?
Yeah. Except I have to move stuff with my parents, actually.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. But I want to hang out later.
Did you move the dresser?
You were saying something
Yeah, the
really
dresser's in.
touching. You were like holidays.
I cut myself
Oh,
off.
the
because I was
holidays.
getting
You talked about the
emotional.
holidays, and you were texting my mom, and you were saying the holidays are hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. No, the holidays. Okay. Shall we just get into it?
Let's get into it.
My father committed suicide, God rest his soul, on my birthday 4 years ago,
It's insane.
which is December 13th. So it's like right before the holidays, right after Thanksgiving. Actually, okay, so my grandmother, who also died 2 years ago in December, amazing. We love her. Slay, Grandma. Thanks for that. Couldn't have held out a little longer. Just 4 more months. 4 more months. No, she did it. Yeah, no, it's just hard. The holidays are hard. The
Yeah.
holidays are difficult. My birthday is a very difficult time for me
Yeah.
now.
I'm sorry.
But I love my family and my chosen family
Yeah.
because I don't know how I'd get through it like every year, you know?
Yeah.
It's really a difficult time. And especially when something like that happens on your birthday, it's like, what did I do?
Yeah.
You know? Why?
Why? Literally why?
It's just really horrible. Well, I was in Berlin at the time. That's right. Trigger warning.
Berlin. Yeah.
Oh my God,
Honestly.
that's the trigger.
That is the trigger warning. Sorry, I should have prefaced this entire story with trigger warning, Berlin.
Yeah. You're right.
But so it was actually like my dad attempted suicide on the 11th of December.
Wait, did you know that at the time
That what?
that he had tried?
Well, I found out. So yeah, it was a really weird situation with all of us finding out
Yeah.
because we all found out in different ways and no one was being clear with us what happened. So I thought in my creative brain that my dad was in like the mob and like something like he like met like he was a drug dealer, like a drug
Right.
lord. Naturally. That's just where my brain went.
I love
and that
that.
something was happening. And I didn't know the state of his like mental
Health. Was
health, but also that's not what I meant. I didn't know the state of his body. Like, I
Right.
didn't know if he was alive. I didn't know if he was dead. I didn't know. I knew he was in the hospital, but I didn't know that he was on life support. I didn't know anything. I just thought, so in my head, whenever I got a call from my sister being like, Dad's in the hospital, I was very like, okay.
right.
So you didn't know that it
Doing
was like a
what?
suicide attempt. You just
No.
okay.
Wait, so he tried on the 11th and then
Yes.
died on the 13th.
And in Berlin, it was, no, he died on the 15th.
Oh, on the 15th.
So my birthday was like, it was very,
Very-
awkward. A very awkward birthday that year.
Mm.
My
So
mom
horrible.
decided to throw me a birthday party
No.
at a
Wait.
Mexican restaurant, a Tex-Mex restaurant, Chewy's.
In Texas?
Oh my God, cheese!
At fucking Chewy's.
Wait.
Wait.
I know.
What?
My mom threw me a birthday party while my dad was dying in the hospital at Chewy's, where they put a sombrero on my head and started singing Feliz Cumpleaños. Like,
Actually
bitch,
can't.
bitch. When I tell you that is my actual, like, my life is deep gagged.
Wow.
That-
Chewy's is like a chain too in like the Metroplex, right?
I'm crying. What the fuck?
Wow.
That's insane.
And I literally, like, stormed
Wait, who
away.
was there?
My whole fucking family, because everyone was at the hospital. And everyone was like, happy birthday to you.
Oh.
I'll tell you who wasn't there. My dad.
Oh.
I'm simultaneously crying and like laughing, but I'm also like literally
emotional.
deeply
I
disturbed.
mean, you do that a lot. You make
I
like
make
it
people
seems
so
to be
uncomfortable.
like a a useful cope
Yeah.
to like
No, it is.
to like have a sense of humor. We were
It
we were
is.
doing tarot cards the other night,
Uh-huh.
and I was talking about the Hanged Man. You interrupted
like-
and we're like,
Oh.
my dad.
Yeah.
Oh, that was how.
It was really funny. It was super funny. No, but I mean, honestly, that is how I
You deal.
see things.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because y'all know that I'm actually a very deeply emotional person, too.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally.
I really like that I see things for what they are, and I like that there is a humor element behind everything. There is a lot of stuff that was funny during that time, like my mom doing, like, in hindsight, it's so fucking funny to me that she would do that, but that's actually her mental illness, you know? Like, and that's not funny.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, I just enjoy seeing life that way because it gets me through hard times.
Yeah, I really relate
And
to that.
I like that. I think, like, through and through, I'm a storyteller.
Yeah.
Harmony's crying.
Because I
Just
like to make
casually.
people smile. I like to make people laugh. I like to liven up the party a little
Yeah. You're good
with
at
some
it.
suicide jokes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sprinkle those in there.
Ugh.
I have silenced a room. Let me tell you. I am so good at just, like, silencing a fucking room with, like, one word. It's a gift.
You're one of the funniest people
I
I
know,
know.
same.
And
I
what's
can't.
crazy is how quick it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's so immediate.
You're literally one of the most clever people I know.
I agree.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Oh, I'm in pain, TJ. You're killing me.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. I really want to write my show.
You need to write your show.
I'm writing a show.
If you're an
about,
agent and you're watching this,
yeah, sign me.
listening.
Sign for anything. An agent for anything. I will do, like, Black Ops.
What does that mean? I literally don't know. What
I
think
will
of
join.
COD,
I
Call
will
of
join a
Duty.
spy association.
Yeah.
Agent Cody Banks. I just need a job. That's actually where this is going. I need a job. You know,
Yeah.
deeply so.
You should be a motivational speaker,
Are you kidding
but
me?
like a funny one.
Oh my god.
The things you overcome is like kind of crazy though, to be honest.
The things I've overcome.
Like the
My
things you
resilience is
process. Like you're
actually insane.
so strong.
The fact that none of my siblings, like, none of us are, like, heavy drug users. Well, me.
I
Okay,
mean,
the
not
fact
that
that none of
heavy.
us are.
Not that, like semi-heavy,
Yeah.
like socially heavy.
I do drugs for fun and not for not. I'm not addicted to them though. I don't think.
No, I mean you
No.
don't keep them in your house
No.
or do them alone, or do you? I don't know.
No, I don't.
I don't think you do.
This is an
I really don't.
intervention.
This is an intervention. What if like my whole family came?
Yeah.
AA is walking in, the whole community.
Oh my god, all of
Thank
Beechwood
you
right
so
now.
much for being here today. You're so brave.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're so brave.
Oh hey, what's going on?
Jim, come on.
Oh my god, Jim, I missed you.
I don't think I've ever seen you like super fucked up though.
TJ's
I'm
just
You know what?
very
I
put
just
together.
can't tell
Yeah, he's really
because
put
you're
together.
always so like
the same.
the
kind of
same.
Yeah.
I'm like
wild
fucked up
that
on
I
life.
can't.
Yeah.
I'm fucked up from life.
You're
Mm.
so eloquent though, when you like the way you just spoke about everything was so beautiful and well said.
Thank you.
Yeah. And like
I try. You know, I think it's important to have a good balance. If you're gonna be as funny as me,
Mm.
let me give you some tips. No, but I just think it's a good practice to like find the truth in your humor, because I think what makes things funny is like an uncomfortable truth behind everything.
totally.
And that's why like I fucking hate PC culture. I really do though. It bothers me so much that people are like, this isn't funny, because I'm like, yeah, it fucking is. It's funny, and because there is like a deeper element to it, and it's a self-aware thing. If you're self-aware making a joke about something that's not, you know, topically funny,
Yeah.
it still can be funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I think.
I like learning from you. You have good ideas.
Thank you. Yeah.
Intelligent.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah. But I just want to circle back on the Bjork.
Oh my god.
Well, Iceland relevant.
This is just sad relevant.
Mm.
Okay, should I just tell this story?
Well, we're speaking about drugs.
Yeah, just lay it
Since we're
on
speaking
us.
about drugs.
Since we're just chatting about some druggy yellows.
Yeah, so okay. When I fly on airplanes,
On a plane, usually.
I cannot not
Uh-huh.
be barred out, because the idea of being, it's not even the fact that I'm like the potential of like crashing into the side of a mountain or like crashing into, you know, incinerating into a ball of fire does not bother me at all. Like that sounds way better than being in a tin can in the sky. It's like the most claustrophobic feeling.
Yeah.
I'm spitting so much.
No, it's good.
It's hot.
Um,
You're spitting.
You're spitting.
And
knowledge.
literally and
I
proverbially.
like I cannot be confined, which is also a very Sag thing too. I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of Sag people must be claustrophobic, because that's like my biggest fear, is being like
Stuck.
suppressed.
Yeah. I mean, you need freedom. That's the Sag way.
I need to run free.
Yeah.
I need wide open spaces.
I honestly feel that way too.
Wide open spaces.
But the plane.
The plane. Sorry.
The plane.
Again,
This
I
is
did not
Berlin
take my
era.
medication.
Berlin era.
This is Berlin era.
Trigger
I
warning,
started
Berlin.
trigger warning again, Berlin. I started dating this guy, and you know how people are always like, he was a narcissist. This was a narcissist.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
Yeah.
you know.
Like
I know
diagnosed.
narcissists, diagnosed narcissists. It actually bothers me when people are like, he was a narcissist. I'm like, because he like didn't pay for dinner. No, he wasn't. You're just poor. So I feel like HRH right now.
You are. You honestly have a similar sense of humor. But like,
Who's HRH?
oh my god, you would love
Oh, is she the like you're like a
Orange County, like
Her Royal Highness.
oh yeah.
Yeah. She's like, "Oh, fucking-" She like
Yeah.
freaks out. Something is wrong with her, and I love it.
she's iconic.
Jordan
like, you're like a
invited
little
her to his
rat.
I
party,
remember.
and
I
she
remember
almost
that. She almost came. Yeah.
Thank God she fucking didn't, because she's actually scary.
If we broke the fourth wall in that way, also, I think it would kind of destroy the charm.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should never meet your hero.
She also is like deeply horrible. It's not like a joke. She's bad.
Okay. Well, anyway,
Um,
airplane.
So the airplane. So I met this guy in Berlin who lived in New York.
I don't
We
have
had
to
like a very intense 2-week love affair. Like I literally fell in love with this man. also very like narcissist move to make you fall in love with them very quickly.
So narcissistic of him. Ugh.
He didn't pay for dinner. And then it was just very immediate. Like we started dating. It was so intense. It was the most intense, more intense than the French guy, which we will get into.
Which we will talk about. The snakes.
It was very, just very like immediate. And then, but I was in school, and the first like red flags were when he was in New York and I was in school, and he would like I would get out of class and I would have like 30 missed calls, and he'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like blah 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 blah. Like really angry that I wasn't answering his calls. I was like, I'm in school, babe.
How old were you?
This was literally 2 months before my dad died, so it was 4 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, keep going. I'm just gonna.
Can you hear me?
This is still going. Yes.
Okay. So I decided, he like convinced me to fly to New York for his birthday, which is on Halloween. Very fitting, spooky vibe. But it was during my break, so it was my fall break. I went to go see him for his birthday. And
So you're flying from Berlin to New York.
from Berlin to New York through Iceland.
You had a layover in Iceland.
Yes. And because it was my break, I had finals right before. And I'm at the airport. I just taken, like, I'm not even kidding, like 3 full bars of Xanax.
3 bars.
Like, I was like,
That's kind of
barred
crazy.
out.
That's
Yeah,
like a
that
lot.
You know, like
really
to the
crazy.
point when you
Is
get
that a
like
lot?
your stomach hurts. Yes.
If you're tall.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay,
It's
I
a
don't really
lot.
know.
Most
It's
people,
a
I feel
lot.
like, take a quarter
Oh my God.
because
You
it's a
took 3
quad bar,
bars?
right? That's
Yeah, I think so. But it also might be different in Germany.
Right.
I don't know.
It also depends on.
It
the
wasn't
type.
actually Xanax. It was like
Oh, it was like a
something
off-brand
else.
version.
Yeah, tramadol. I think it was tramadol.
Okay,
which
oh,
actually I
what?
think is
That's
even
a
more
muscle
intense.
relaxer.
Yeah. It was actually ketamine. I snorted it.
Wait, it was
I
tramadol?
was fucked up on something.
You were
It
on
was
tramadol.
I mean, it was tramadol. I
They
know
like,
that it was
they
tramadol.
like give that to you for like pain and like
Yeah.
muscle relaxer.
So you were on 3 tramadol.
Yes.
Okay.
And I had finished all my finals, so I was like ready to just go. But I'm in the airport waiting, and I have my laptop, and I'm just on it. And I get an email from one of my professors that's like, "Where's the final?" And I, for some reason, just forgot about this fucking final. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know where it is.
What do you mean? I don't know. You lost it.
And then I was like, okay, I have to write this fucking essay. Barred the fuck out. So I get on the plane. Also, more backstory to this. I bought a charger off of like Etsy
In Germany.
in Germany.
German Etsy.
German Etsy. The equivalent. Like I bought the most handmade charger.
Why? What brought you upon that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, what a steal. 99 cents.
right.
Wow.
So you bought a 99-cent computer charger
Yeah.
in Germany
Yeah.
on Etsy. Okay.
The logo of it was a pear
Love. Obsessed.
instead of an apple, which
Obsessed.
I love.
I love.
It's very creative.
Wait, can you share like what it would do to your apartment?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting into. I bought this charger, and I would plug it in. It worked great for like the first 2 months.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it started like fucking with the outlets. Like I would plug it in, and it would kind of spark when I would put it in. And then it started completely shutting down like all of the electricity in my apartment building. But it would still be like working on my computer. So I'd be like, sorry everybody, got to charge up. So I'm getting on the airplane and my computer's dying. So I need to charge it because I'm writing this essay so high. I actually wish that I still had the essay. I think I probably do, but I sent it to my professor and she didn't reply. But the next semester when I went back, she was like, we need to fucking talk about that. And I was like, yeah, we don't actually. I don't want to talk about it. But
Wait,
so,
you should let us see it so we can post it on the Patreon.
Yeah.
oh my God, should I try to find
We
it?
should try to find
I'll
it.
try to find
We
it.
could even put it in the video, just like.
Well, the way I was writing the essay was I recorded like all of the classes because I like listening back
Yeah.
because I never understood anything that was happening because everyone was so like smart and I was dumb.
Yeah.
No.
So I'd have to like listen and listen. But I think what I was doing was just typing out what my professor was saying. Like word for word.
That was the essay.
Like,
that was the essay?
She's like, what? Yes.
Oh my God.
She was like, this is not insightful.
Wait, so you wrote the essay on the plane?
But I had the charger and plugged into the plane. It had an outlet. And I was like, what's that smell? And it smelled like electricity in the air. And then I started to see smoke. And then an explosion happened. I caused an explosion on an airplane. My charger exploded on flight 172. No, I don't know the flight name. But it was on the way to, it was like
From
Iceland Air.
Iceland Air to Iceland? Or
To Reykjavik.
Okay, to Reykjavik. Okay, yeah.
And all of the electricity on the right side of the plane out. And everyone's like screaming and I'm like laughing. I'm like, holy shit. Just in my head immediately, like, this is...
Also, you keep it plugged in. I feel like is key.
Yeah, you don't unplug it.
Yeah, at this point, you said that you, like, kept it plugged in.
No, I mean, at this point, it was, like, not plugged in anymore, I don't think. I think it, like, exploded out of the thing.
Outlet?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. It was, like, smoke. Like, the whole charger was, like, black.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Okay.
But, so the person next to me was like,
Oh my God, what the fuck?
and then all the flight attendants rushed over. They all sounded exactly like Bjork. I couldn't pay attention to anything because they were just like,
What's going on?
Pause.
Wait.
Static. There's weird static. Okay, keep going.
they were like,
What's going on? Like, okay, what's happening?
and I was like, I don't know what you're saying. But then nothing really happened. Like, they all went back to their little business, and the person next to me got to move seats. Good for them and good for me because extra leg room. And then I get to customs, and I think everything's fine. But I put my, like,
In Iceland.
passport in Iceland. And I put my passport on the little, like,
Desk.
and he's like, thank you. Harmony's filling in the gaps. This is a Mad Lib right now.
I got you.
Because Harmony's heard this story like 100
And, like,
times.
do that.
Desk!
Yes.
And they're like,
You need to come with us.
I was like, okay.
He said you need to come with us.
Yeah, please translate my Bjork.
Yeah.
We'll have subtitles.
Yeah.
And so I go with them into a room that is the nicest holding cell I've ever seen in my entire life. There was a bed inside of it, like a nice bed with a Keurig coffee maker, like tea, like huge panoramic window. I saw the northern lights from Icelandic airport prison.
Wow. Honestly, so nice.
I mean, I should not be calling this prison.
It was like a
Sorry.
bad situation, though.
I was just very confused, but I also got very emotional because I saw the northern lights and I started crying. And they kept coming in, like, sporadically, being like, asking me questions like, what's your mother's maiden name? You know, like, very specific questions about myself. And they come in a last time and they say something, and I knew it was important, but I didn't know what it was that they said. So I just kind of stayed there in this room and fell asleep and woke up to Bjork number 7 shaking me, being like, what are you still doing here? And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, we told you to leave. I was like, why couldn't y'all have fucking escorted me to where I need to go? Like, I'm so confused. Also, the Reykjavik airport is very weird.
Wait, can you explain why they took you in the first place, though?
Okay, so then
'Cause this
they
is the
explained
crazy
it. They
part.
explained it to me. They were like, your passport was reported stolen. And I was like, no, it's not. And then I was like, oh.
It is.
I did report it as stolen. Because when my sister came to visit me in Berlin, a homeless individual stole my phone. How are you supposed to say it? Person experiencing.
Transient, houseless. I
A
don't know.
homeless person stole my phone. And then I don't know. And then I tracked it with my roommate because it was still on.
Right.
So I tracked it to this person who had it in like one of those little carts. And I was pressing like the sound thing.
Wait, you tracked your phone and your passport?
I tracked my phone. And I was like, this man also has my passport because it was with my phone. So I hear it beeping in his little cart.
Your phone.
My phone, not my passport.
Yeah.
Passports don't beep. And then I was like, "Hi, sir. Give me my fucking phone. Love you, but give it to me." And he kept being like, he had like a stick. And he kept like waving at me. He was like, "Und choose," which means like, and bye, and bye, and bye. And Tori and I were like screaming,
This
laughing.
is in Germany.
Yes.
Okay,
He was like the funniest man I've ever met in my entire life. He was like making all these like crazy noises at us. And we were like hysterically laughing. And my roommate, who's from Germany and like speaks German, was like trying to negotiate with this man. And she called the police.
On him.
I didn't want to call the police. I wanted my phone.
Yeah.
I wanted to fight him for my phone.
Yeah.
I didn't want to call the police. I wanted to get in a fight.
But the passport.
The
Where was
passport.
it?
So the police come and I get my phone back finally. By the way, while the police are talking to us, he's like in the background making faces at me and Tori like the whole time we were like,
For
"Can
the
you
people who
chill
aren't
out?"
seeing the video, tongue out, fingers
Oh, is the
waving
video?
on
Can you
head.
not see me?
No, I mean there'll be audio.
Oh, there's like an
Oh,
audio
oh,
release.
There's
sorry,
some
yeah.
just audio,
Like,
tongue out, yeah, and there's like fingers waving like a scary clown. Yeah.
Yeah. Scary clown, man. He was so cute. Oh my god, miss him.
Oh my
kind
God.
of Jim vibes.
Sugar daddy. Yeah, I was gonna say I
He was
feel like you
giving
have a
Jim.
similar
He was giving Jim.
relationship to this man as your sugar daddy.
I would have been his, I guess, in that situation.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you're right. I guess you kind of were for a second. Like,
I was.
on accident.
I really
he forced you to
was.
be a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, unconsensual sugar daddy.
Stealing from people is literally just becoming their sugar baby.
Yeah, it's like unconsensual sugar baby ship, honestly. Non-consenting.
Anyway, so
There
I
has to
was
be
like,
a term for this. The non-consensual sugar daddy. Baby daddy. Did you say-
My God.
I mean, that's just what that sounds like to me.
Mm.
No? Anyway.
Is the gushers too loud? Like, can
No,
you hear?
I love that you're eating
Are they
them.
too sour? They're really
They-
sour.
They're
they
so,
smell so
good.
good.
They're like really hitting right now. I don't know
Don't
why.
eat all of them, though. Don't eat
Liz
all
has
of
been
them.
eating them for like the entire time.
I know. Like, oh my god.
There's
Anyway.
probably half of them left. Should I stop now?
No.
No, don't stop. Don't stop.
TJ wants to be your sugar daddy.
Oh, yeah, literally sugar. High fructose corn syrup daddy.
Yeah, high fructose corn syrup daddy. Oh my god, obsessed.
Okay. So yeah, so the police were there and I reported it. My passport stolen too because I was like, I know that this man has my passport and is planning to flee the country under my identity. But then I found my passport like a month later under my bed.
That was amazing of you.
And that was the problem. But they didn't take it from me. They were supposed to confiscate my passport because, I mean, it's an ineligible passport.
Right,
it's
it was
not,
stolen,
Yeah,
right.
so I wasn't supposed to be able to use it, but I kept using it. I used it like 5 times to fly internationally since then. And then finally in Dublin,
You're
I had a
such an
layover.
international girly.
I know.
That's so true. You're a jet setter.
I know.
Literally.
Fuck, you
It's
guys.
been
You need
Holy
an
shit.
airline sponsorship.
Well,
If
my
you're an
mom. Well,
airline-
the reason is because, well, this isn't the reason, but I got my start as an international girly first as a domestic girly because my mom worked for Southwest Airlines and I flew free domestically until I was 20.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wow.
Well, if you're an airline and you want to continue this airline girlhood with TJ, please feel free to hit
Please,
the DMs.
this actually the reason that I'm on here is to get any
sponsor.
form of sponsorship. Please sign me. I'll do a record
Sponsorship,
deal.
work, representation.
We're looking to employ TJ today, but I don't have a business.
Everyone watching this is literally like, oh fuck no. Oh my god, a cat.
Yeah, that's the neighbors. So cute.
Slay.
Mhm.
Meow.
Meow.
Yeah, so
The amount of vape clouds in this video is going to be so iconic.
I know, I'm sorry.
No,
It's
I
because
love
of the
it.
sunlight.
Yeah.
It's not even me this time. Somebody commented on one of my videos. They were like, damn, she even has a vape in the pool. I was like, I don't know, promoting the pod.
To those who can't see this, I'm doing a vape trick.
Yeah, you're doing a vape truck right now. Vape.
So yeah, so okay, oh yeah. I flew through Dublin and oh my god, I need to take my fucking ADHD medication. I'm literally like
No, this
seeing
is so
people.
slay. I mean, are you?
No.
Do you want to be?
Do I want to be seeing people?
Yeah, we could.
We could channel. Where's Wendy?
Wendy. Calling in Wendy.
Okay, I went through Dublin, and in Dublin, it's weird because the U.S. Customs, I don't know why it's like this.
Okay.
The U.S. Customs is in the Dublin airport.
What?
I know. I don't fucking know
What?
why.
What?
It was so bizarre. Can someone
explain
please
this?
fact check this, that
Yeah.
actually happened? Because, again, barred out. But
I repeat, there were drugs.
there were drugs, a lot. But I went through the customs there, and they were like, your passport is literally not real. And I was like, it is. It's just that I reported it stolen, but it was under my bed. And then they took it from me, and they gave me a little piece of paper.
That said your name and your picture and stuff.
It was like basically as if they wrote like in crayon, like, let him through. I was like, this is not going to work. Like, you can't.
They were like, no, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, it was so weird. It was also on that paper that's from like the 90s where they like print it and it has the holes and it's serrated. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Millennial
yeah, like
girls
schools use that. That schools would like print your report cards on kind of shit. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck kind of
It's like
time
kind of
warp am I
receipt
in?
paper. It's like really thin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird. The gushers.
I have to pee and I'm like free bleeding, so it's like a real
Okay, yeah, go.
emergency
Ew.
situation.
We can put in a commercial
Ew.
here.
Periods are so gross.
Women are so
Women are
crazy.
foul.
Oh my god.
And that's okay. I literally hate pussy so much. However, I respect pussy
Women. You
from
respect
afar.
women.
Well, I did have a relapse. I had straight relapse, remember? In 2016.
Oh yeah. Wait. With.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god, I forgot.
there was someone else.
Wait, you had a
my-
straight relapse.
My friend from it was three girls at the
women.
same time. I was like fully Brett. I was like
You were chatting.
my whole personality at that point was, yo, what the fuck's up, dude? Yeah, like pussy, let's fucking go. Like that
Wait,
was me at the
I
time.
can't believe you had a relapse. I knew you then.
I know. I was living in Emily's house.
Yeah, I remember
house,
that.
was like so
I mean, that
crazy.
house was like.
It was iconic.
I hooked up with so many people.
Yeah, it was like a horny portal.
There's a picture of us kissing in that house in 2017.
Yeah.
But it was when you were post straight relapse. I was involved with my ex at the time.
You were trying to get me relapse again.
Oh yeah, you had long hair.
I had really long hair.
You had long hair.
It was lush.
We should post that for this.
Let's insert picture now.
Instant picture.
Me with long hair.
Yeah. I mean, of us kissing, and you have like.
Oh yeah, of us kissing.
Yeah, but
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
Straight.
Wait, but what prompted you to go straight in that moment in 2016?
I have no fucking idea.
Do you
I was
still feel
lost.
attraction to women occasionally?
Yeah, like I actually don't hate pussy.
You don't.
I actually like eating pussy.
You do.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Interesting, but you.
I like it when I'm
prefer-
there, but then the thought of it makes me repulsed.
Okay, so you're like You're like men prefer. Are you bi?
No.
Do we have a
Don't
bi
say that.
legend?
Don't say that. Don't say that
Are
on
you
the pod.
pan?
We're gonna have to cut this out. This is in the extended version, which you can buy for $50.
Oh, static. So you're just gay.
I'm just gay.
You're just gay.
I'm
You're
as gay as they come.
like pussy in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a
Okay.
PBR.
PBR. Yeah.
I'm not. That's
You're-
straight.
Yeah. Okay.
What kind of beer is gay?
Corona
Stella.
Light. Oh, Stella's kind of like European, which
Yeah,
is kind of
gay.
gay.
It's fruity.
Speaking of Europeans,
Friend, let's talk.
I don't want to wear the Santa hat anymore. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll take it. Can I see the nuts? I think I need a nut.
Herge's
Can I see the
sister.
other ones actually? Thank you. So the
I'm back.
holidays.
We're back with I'm in my Gerber baby food era.
Yeah. I made TJ partially.
It's
Shout
really
out to
bad.
Jen.
I make sure. I think it's recording. The video.
So bad. It was so bad.
Wow, it looks really crazy.
We're going.
It's really.
It's
Wow.
really not good.
Okay.
It's also probably room temp at this point.
It's less, like a little less.
A little less.
Like colder.
It's cold.
Okay. So the holidays
What do you mean,
and your
babe?
dad.
Yeah, let's talk about it because I know that
Actually, I should take off the hat for this as well. Feels disrespectful.
I don't know. I know that I do get by making light of it a lot, but it's not funny.
Yeah.
And it's really hard, like,
it makes
each
you
year.
feel very intense.
Yeah, and I think the topic of grief and the holidays as well, I think it's a very interesting statistic that a lot of suicides happen during the holidays,
Yeah.
which just goes to show how fucking difficult the holidays are for so many people.
Yeah.
A lot of relapses happen on the holidays as well.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're literally forced to be family oriented or think about like our family or be, you know, for a lot of queer people, like going home is not an option. I know a lot of specifically trans folks in LA who have started like HRT
Yeah.
and haven't come out as trans to their family in like the South or wherever they live. And the idea of going home like makes them physically ill to think about.
Yeah.
There's just so much. The holidays are so loaded, I think, you know, and for me as well, like that's why I'm really grateful for like my friends and stuff.
I know. I think it's invaluable to, I don't know, like my family things. I feel like we always are inviting people who don't want to or can't spend time with their family. And it's made my holidays better because obviously like chosen family is so beautiful and powerful. And it just feels like I understand the intensity of not feeling connected to your family. And I think like friendship is so beautiful and special and magical.
Me too.
This is kind of something we were discussing at the mall yesterday on Black Friday.
Oh yeah.
Like that I associate Thanksgiving with like having to like dim myself or like contort myself into the shape that like my family desires so that I can receive love from them, which is sad in and of itself. And then to like have gone to this Thanksgiving where we were like freely expressing ourselves and being ourselves. And, you know, I even have to like change my style of dress when I go home and stuff like that, you know, not to compare that to people who like literally can't go home, you know.
But it's a different, I mean, it's not an oppression Olympics thing. Like, I think everyone deals with the holidays differently. It's such a trope to like, you see it in like media all the time, like going home for the holidays, you know. It's like you have the uncle who's like gonna grab your ass and like the fucking, you know, your family, your Republican family that's just gonna like berate you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really grateful that we got to all spend Thanksgiving with each other.
Me too. And I like, y'all don't understand, Harmony's family is the most open arms, accepting, loving family. Like, I don't know what I would do during the holidays without them. It's very, I feel very fortunate, which is which I didn't think that I would ever feel fortunate during the holidays because of everything, you know, after my dad died. It's like, but I actually get like love during the holidays.
Oh, we love you so much.
Yeah, I love y'all too.
You're very easy to love.
Very easy to love.
Thanks, y'all. Yeah. I don't know. Also, with grief, like, it just makes everything so much worse. Grief is so horrible. And I think a lot of people don't understand it who, you know, or it's just something that I feel like we don't talk about a lot. But, like, the way that you lose someone, I like to describe it as, like, you don't lose that person per se, but like the relationship you had with that person. Right. Everyone loses that person differently.
Right. Completely.
Which I think is what makes it so hard, because no matter what, you're isolated in grief.
Right.
There's no one who will understand what it was like to lose that person, even if
from like your perspective.
That's like what, because
that's such a beautiful point.
Yeah, my sister and I were like everything. My sister is the most important person in my life. I'm gonna start crying. I love her. Like, she is like my best friend. And whenever we lost our dad, we kind of decided to be everything for each other. And then that fell apart because we couldn't be, because we weren't respecting how we were grieving differently.
Right.
And that will really drive you apart from the people that you love even more. Yeah. Which isn't what you need when you're going through something like that. You just have to really respect how everyone's grieving differently.
So what did you guys you guys explored that, talking to each other about it?
Yeah. So we kind of like had this decision to like be everything for each other. At the time, she was with her ex, and that relationship was ending, and it was very clear to her, but not to him. And I was really there for her during that. And then when they broke up, it was like we were everything to each other.
Right.
So when she started dating someone else, I got really bitter.
Right.
Like,
Well, because
I didn't know. Yeah. And I felt like I was losing her. But I actually was just holding her back from grieving because I wasn't where she was in her
Right.
grieving process.
And also probably the way you need her has inevitably changed because of everything. So it's like when new people come in and take up more of her space, I'm sure it's kind of it's been a process too. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm choking myself. Yeah. I mean, it's just there's so much about the holidays in December to me that just it's such a like every fucking year it's just so many emotions and so many different feelings.
Sorry, static. We want to hear you, so just.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I just
How were holidays as a kid for you?
also really bad.
Really?
My mom is a whole other bag of worms.
Right.
Bag of worms.
I mean, I think also like the older you get and the more you like sort of realize how like the maladaptive behaviors that developed as a result of like your relationships to your caregivers, like how they're sort of manifesting in your life as an adult and alienating you from people that you love, you start to work on them. And you start to sort of realize the roles that these people played and like, you know, sort of facilitating these characteristics in you. I mean, of course they don't do it on purpose, you know, and it was given to them from many generations back, you know. It's a family tradition.
I think one of the biggest like milestones in being an adult is realizing that your parents were just adults trying.
Yeah. Literally.
And that, you know, a big
So
part
well
of the
said.
holidays as well is about forgiveness. And for me as well, like I'm still working on forgiving my dad. Like I fucking hate him every day, which is the hardest part, you know, because I loved him and he was just suffering, and he was an adult man of his generation that couldn't express his emotions. And they consumed him.
In Texas, you know,
and
which
I'm
is
so grateful for the ways that I'm like him, and I try to be every day, but I'm scared to be like him.
Right.
yeah.
I'm so scared that one day I'm just gonna like have the feelings that he has, you know. And that's something that's just really hard to live with when you have someone in your family that, specifically a parent, I guess, that like kills themselves.
Yeah.
It's very like the genetic component of that is very prevalent in your brain at all times.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'm fighting that every fucking day.
Yeah.
Like trying to appreciate the ways that I'm like him, that are the positive things about him. But really, like, my dad was an asshole.
Really?
Yes. He was a fucking asshole. He's the funniest person in the world. But he was a fucking dick. And he was so sad.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll, like, see my own behaviors as, like, a reflection of his.
He was really funny.
He was really funny.
Well, that's why you're so funny.
He was so funny. But he was funny in, like, a really mean way.
Really?
Like, he was a practical joker. And I think he felt really misunderstood by everyone because he didn't know why he was hurting people.
Right.
You know?
He just had a
it was
different
because
approach.
he was hurting.
Yeah.
And he didn't understand why he was hurting. And I don't understand why he was hurting. I don't know. But I never will. I'll never have answers to certain
He didn't
things.
leave, like, an explanation or anything.
No. We all got letters. I do not remember what mine said, and I can't find it. Classic.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't like to read it though. Like, it's not an explanation to me.
Right.
There's no explanation. I
No,
think
it's
suicide
true.
is the most selfish thing you can do, and maybe that's like a blanketed thing to say, but like, I just, as someone who's experienced it, I'll never fully be able to forgive him for that. I don't think, because there's so much to live for, and there are like so many more reasons to live than to not.
Yeah.
I just like I don't want to ever get to a point where like I delude myself into thinking that there are more reasons to die than to live.
I don't think you will.
I don't think I will either.
I think, you know, hearing you talk about your dad, I can see ways you feel similar to him and but I really think like you have a different constitution than him, and you're very strong and fierce light, and I don't think you should feel worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that I have a lot to say.
Yeah.
And I'm not done.
Yeah. You have so much to say.
I'm not fucking done.
You literally have like the most to say.
I have the most
And
to
I don't think
say
you will rest until you have
I've
said it at all.
I'll literally be on my deathbed like, oh my God. And then my final words will be literally like ... I should put that on my tombstone. Put ... on my tombstone.
Literally, that is you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your mission, I don't think you'll cut it off early, babe.
No, I'm not going to kill myself, you guys. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going to kill myself.
Also,
I won't, because I know how it hurts people.
Yeah.
And I also don't want to. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
also, you like, you know, have garnered tools to like learn how to like express and process those things.
That's the thing too. Like if
know?
I am like my father, then I'm lucky in the ways that I'm using that as a means to better myself.
Yeah.
And like be more in touch with my emotions.
Yeah.
And yes, I am funny like him, and I do avoid emotional trauma through humor, because I think that is just a way that I cope. But I am very aware of not letting it get in the way of
Processing.
yes.
I mean, I like sort of relate to having like a sort of a tortured father who like is, you know, hyper masculine and really funny, and like and I, you know, what you said earlier about how like a part of growing up is like recognizing that your parents were like doing the best with the tools that they had.
Yeah.
Like I as somebody who struggled with a lot of the same demons that he has, like sort of facing that in adulthood has brought me so much empathy. I heard someone once say like, you know, I love my father and I accept that he didn't consent to being a father because he didn't understand what that like truly meant. And I have a lot of like empathy for him.
Yeah, which is like,
but you can also like hate.
Yeah.
And
you can
love.
hold both.
it's
Yeah,
not
you have
that
both.
fucking simple.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just not. Like,
That's growing up too, is accepting. I think that
Yes.
there's so many nuances to how we feel about everyone. Like
that is so true.
it's
I
like
think that's
the
one of
black
the
and white
most
thing is
important
yeah.
lessons you can learn in life.
Yeah.
It's like the reason that you're angry with people, the reason that you hate people is because they affect you enough to allow that to happen.
Yeah.
Like it is so coincided with love, and
Yeah.
it's more about yourself than it is about that person.
It's so true.
And the sooner that you realize that and come to terms with that, you're so freed by the way that someone can affect you.
Yeah, the opposite of love isn't hate, it's like indifference.
Yeah.
It
exactly.
is. That is
Yeah.
so true.
Like hate is like another phase. I remember like when I was leaving Texas once, I called someone who I call to get advice from, and she's an older woman, she's really wise, and I was like sobbing because I was leaving my family, and I was like, I don't know how much time they have left, and I feel like I'm betraying them. My grandparents are getting older, and like I love them so much, and it feels like wrong to be like leaving and not like participating in this family structure, even though a lot of times it's like harmful for me. And she was like, you know, grief and longing is actually just like this transmutation of love. It's actually just another face of love. Like her husband of 28 years died. And she was like, you know, in some ways this pain is like, I mean, this is like Olympian acceptance status. Like I'm not there yet personally, but she was like found gratitude in that intensity of like longing and grief because it couldn't have existed. That level of suffering wouldn't be so painful if she didn't love him so much and so deeply.
Very mature.
Oh, moving.
Honestly.
So moving.
Like with my mom, it's very hard to have a relationship with her. Like we don't really have a relationship right now and I'm also scared of becoming her in a lot of ways.
Right.
It's so bizarre being afraid to become like your parents, specifically when you're
but also
surrounded
the
by
most
people.
the most universal
I know.
experience.
Yeah.
It's like strange, but also like the most ubiquitous feeling, I think.
I know.
But
it's
also,
so
I feel
true.
like you're so self-aware. Like, you're a very self-aware person because I feel like you're like a writer and your biggest critic, but in like a powerful way also.
Yeah.
And
I
like,
think
yeah.
it's the blessing and the curse.
But I feel like that awareness is protective from like the things you fear,
Yeah.
you know?
I think so too. I think it can be.
Yeah, I
I've
think
tried
it
to
can
make that
be.
way. But I don't know. Yeah, my mom like is such a victim
Yeah.
in her head
Mm-hmm.
of everything. And she probably, you know,
Yeah.
she definitely did experience being a victim at one point, but she learned that was the mode in which she was
That's like her
destined
identity.
to be. It's
yeah.
her identity now. So it's so hard having a relationship with her because everything's your fault. You know, like like when she had the birthday for me at Chewy's, she was so pissed at me because I wasn't having a good time.
Right.
Wow.
And I'm like, this isn't fucking about you.
Yeah.
Like, this actually, for once in your goddamn life, like, this isn't about you.
Right.
And she just couldn't, like,
Understand.
accept that, you know?
Totally.
I really relate to that. I mean, like, I'm really lucky that my mom has actually, like, started going to, like, therapy. I mean, I don't want to, like, out her too much, but, like, I do want to commend her for doing a lot of work. But there have been times when I've felt that way. And I think, like, a lot of that has to do with, like, I mean, I don't know what your mom's situation is, but, like, I know a lot of times that's, like, how people learn to receive love
Right.
is, like, you know, through,
Their own pain.
yeah.
Through being a child. She is, like, sort of stuck as a child in a lot of ways. She has BPD.
Yeah.
And she
Wait,
is
is
like
that
substance abuse.
borderline? Okay. Yeah.
Borderline personality disorder. So she just really is like, she's perpetually a child, which is another thing. Like in high school, I'm the youngest, so I was there at the end, and I think she knew that.
Wait, there's just 2 of you, right?
No,
Oh, there's more.
there's 6.
What?
Whoa.
I literally didn't even know
Well,
that many siblings.
3 of them are no. My God, are there 6? My God, I don't know how many siblings. I don't know how many I have.
Really?
Wait.
You have half siblings?
Tori and Christy are my full blood sisters, and then I have a half sister named Randy, which is from my mom.
Tori, Christy, full blood. Randy,
half blood, muggle.
Uh-huh.
And then mud blood.
Oh.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there you go. Wow. It's
Leave
okay.
that out.
We'll cut that.
Derogatory. And then I have 3 step siblings.
Oh, wow. Wait, from who your mom is?
From my mom and my dad's remarriages. But my mom is divorced from that person, so she's still my step sibling. My ex stepsister.
Once removed or whatever, right?
I don't know.
Is that what they say?
She's very removed.
I don't know if you want to, like, you have such a high threshold for the insane and the absurd.
I know.
And that's, like, because it's been so normalized in your life.
Yeah, you were forged in those fires.
Yeah.
I know.
And, like, I think that's why you have such a complicated relationship to, like, the pain and the absurdity of life. But, like, you have such a clear, it's like, it's so clear to you, though, too. Like, you have such a, you can see through it all in a very, like, clear-headed way, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just, like, I don't know. I feel like an observer. I feel like, if anything, those experiences have made me feel detached, which is probably just mental illness. But I literally feel like, in fact, it is. I'm bipolar.
Yeah.
And other things, probably.
What does that mean for you?
ADHD. For me, it means I get manic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you get, like, depressed.
Every single story I've told thus far. Yeah, but I'm on medication now, so my life's more like boring.
You take ADHD meds too.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Also got that.
But you didn't take those today.
No.
But you took the bipolar meds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are we
Did I?
talking? Seroquel, Lamictal?
I think I did.
What
What are we
your
working
meds?
with?
It's Lamictal. Is that what you said?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then you take something else?
Yeah, Focalin.
Okay, I don't know.
Oh, I've never heard of Focalin.
Cool.
It's out there.
Do they help? They make you feel better?
They make me focus.
Focus.
Folk.
Yeah.
The prefix for focus. Just kidding. I have no idea.
When did you start taking them?
The bipolar medication I started taking like 2 years ago. Like right when me and Liam started dating.
Okay, yeah.
Because he was like, you need to get on fucking medication. I was like, you're right. And then the ADHD came later after I took like this test. And they were like,
please.
you passed. Flying colors.
Yeah, love.
So yeah, it helps. Medication helps.
Yeah.
Take meds.
I
Take
think-
your meds. Drink water.
I think it's just all about like knowing what your needs are to make your life better. Like,
Which is that self-awareness that
Yeah.
I feel like our generation is way better at because of our parents' generation. I seriously do.
yeah.
Our parents' generation is so fucked.
Yeah.
But my grandma was like my person. Like my grandma,
I love that.
which is funny because it really does skip a generation, I feel like.
yeah.
But yeah, my grandma was convinced that we were Native American.
Obsessed. Obsessed.
She literally moved her ass to a reservation.
Oh my god! But are you Native?
No.
No. Oh my god. That's
She was
Yeah,
just like
my
in
grandma's
vibe.
canceled. She literally is canceled from life. She's dead.
Oh,
Rest
in
her soul.
power.
You're phrasing.
She is, but like she really did live her life by amazing like values and
Yeah.
was so much more like saw God as like in the earth and like was very more attuned to like
Yeah.
spirituality, I would say, than like my parents' Christian Bible humping mentality.
Bible humping.
Humping. I like to call it Bible humping.
It's so crazy. Like, I don't know. I feel like the gap between my parents' generation to their parents is like, my grandpa was a wild Native American man who like.
You're actually Native American?
I am Native American.
Oh my
Wow,
God.
that's crazy.
Yeah, he's 50%.
You don't got a lick of it in your jeans.
Well, yeah, I know. He was Native and Filipino.
Wow.
I
Whoa,
know.
what the fuck?
I know. But he's 50-50.
You should start claiming that.
Well, here I am. I'm claiming. But he like was a wild man, and like his life was so unconventional. And I mean, he was a heroin addict and shit, you know, which is in the 60s.
I think you've told me this.
Yeah, and he like was not present in my father's life, and he passed during 2020. God bless him. But
So did
he
my grandma.
he like came off of heroin after being arrested in Japan, like during a war. I do not understand war history, so I will not be citing the name of this war.
Japanese War.
Yeah, I don't know, but he was. I just can't imagine like being in that position, like being in prison in Japan, coming off of heroin. Like that seems like a very crazy life, like in the 70s or whatever.
That's because it seems that way because it is.
I'm like, that's fucking insane. And that was like normal to him. Oh yeah, he was a Marine in Japan.
There we go.
Yeah, that's what was happening.
There it is.
But yeah,
That's really intense.
I know. And I'm it's crazy because like my dad's life, obviously that is not his life, and I'm like, that is the gap between those
The
realities
disconnect,
is
yes.
strange. Yeah.
And that sort of goes into the thing where like our parents become adults later. They're our parents.
Yeah.
Until they're not. So like we forge our own identities
Yeah.
separate from them. But then like again, we have to deal with the ways that we're like them.
Yeah. I know.
And their trauma is like inside of us, which I
Yeah.
don't consent to.
It's like transmuting that what we've inherited and trying to figure out like words and language to kind of like mutate it into something that's like a source of strength instead of weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're constantly fighting like with our lineage.
Yeah.
TBH.
I know. I mean, there's also this is like so unrelated, but me and Frank are always talking about, because I'm like, I can't eat dairy. And he's like, girl, you're like part
Wait,
Polish.
I love this transition.
He's like, I'm like, I can't have dairy, my tummy hurts. And he's like, you're Polish. Like your genetic line ate dairy and bread and shit. Like you can definitely eat that. And I'm like, I've never thought about that.
Oh my God, I love the family trauma to
like
Dairy. Pipeline.
I mean, in a way that is traumatizing, not being able to eat a
a nice
dairy snack.
I mean,
Little
but
All I want
chocolate.
is whole milk. Whole milk. Whole milk.
But I'm just like, how, like, I think about the like inherited, passed down, like environmentally and also genetically, and then also what's passed down genetically is obviously like how our bodies withstand things and whatnot.
Right.
I actually saw this insane TikTok. This is gonna rock you guys.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so excited.
But there's this thing called like autoimmune diseases and lupus and shit. There's this book on it that says that a lot of autoimmune diseases actually comes from surviving the Black Plague.
Whoa.
Pause for effect.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, I haven't read the book, but this is what they said on TikTok, and I put the book in my like wish
But
list.
this is what they said on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna get the
That's
book.
actually cool.
But they
Harmony reads the craziest shit.
I'm like, I'm gonna read the book. I will tell you all about
You
it.
really do. Every time I'm going through something, Harmony's like, here's 15 self-help books. You read so many self-help books.
I know.
That's why you're so self-helped.
Thank you.
My mom was always like that growing up, and I was just like, ugh, I like never want to grow up and be somebody that like, you know, is constantly like searching for the thing and just can't find it within their own constitution. And now I'm that's literally all it saved my life.
I'm like
and I'm glad
obsessed
that
with
I
learning.
saw that was okay.
Yeah.
Actually.
I just need all the resources I can get for help, because I'm like, there's not a lot of good data out in the
I'm
world.
so bad. So bad.
At what?
I also feel like you gotta like read a bunch of them to sort of create your own,
Yeah.
because
To
not
make
everything works for everyone. So you can like
Yes.
create your own custom,
Yes.
like
It's
little
see what
plan.
tools work and what don't.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like create your own degree.
Well, I like was really into reading like self-help books a few years ago, and it's still sort of, I've like read Atomic Habits, which was amazing, but it's
Oh
more
my God, same. And we should talk about
so good. I put you on. I
it.
put
I
you
know.
on. It's
Harmony put me onto it.
it's
I'm
so
obsessed.
good. It's so good.
Well, I also had a very intense realization when I read that book,
Which was
which is that, and this has really stuck with me. Like, I don't remember which part of it came from, but they talk about, instead of setting goals, just like immediately
yeah.
channeling who you want to be.
Yes, changing who you are.
Literally,
Fundamentally.
by being like,
yes.
I am this. So like when someone asks you for a cigarette, if you're quitting smoking, you're like,
I
I'm
don't
not a
smoke.
smoker.
Yeah.
Instead of
Mhm.
like, I just quit.
Yeah.
You know?
Because then it seems like you still want that thing, but you have to change your like verbiage around it.
Yes.
Yes, I know. Isn't that so sexy?
It's so sexy. And then another part of it is about doing like little things each day, like literally 1% of something.
Yeah.
Change 1% of something, and if you keep doing that each day, it adds up
Yeah.
over time. And
like read a page a day, even if you're not a reader, and it'll change your
Yes.
behaviors.
and it becomes a habit, and then you will want to read more
Yeah.
pages a day.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
you will become the smartest person alive.
Yeah, it's basically, pause for static. The whole argument of Atomic Habits is basically like just doing little things create big changes.
Yeah.
Which I
And
think is so true.
my realization was that, so part of it was like writing down who you are, like who this person is that you want to be, but stop like labeling it as someone you want to be and write about it as
Yeah.
who you are.
Yeah.
And I was doing that, and one of the things I wrote was, I'm an honest person. And something I was writing about honesty and being an honest person, and part of it was like, blah blah blah, I'm honest in these ways, blah blah blah, so that I can be the best, so that I am the best version of myself. And then I was like, oh my God, this is not an honest statement. Because the best version of myself does not exist. And the best version of yourself is always something unattainable in the future. Because I realized that if we are like living our lives by this mentality of
Yeah.
like perfecting, or like not perfecting, just like
Improving.
improving
Yeah.
through little things
Yeah.
every day, we're just going to become a good version of ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's enough, because
Yes.
there are a million good versions of yourself that
Yeah.
you can be.
Yes.
But there is no best version.
Exactly.
So if you're always striving to be the best version of yourself, it's sort of like
It's a losing
approaching
game.
like the
Yeah.
infinity.
Yes.
You know, it
It's-
never will cross the threshold.
No, I literally,
Pick a point.
and I think like the beauty in that statement is that like you can be much easier on yourself than I think a lot of people are. Like
Exactly.
there's a lot of leeway and there's a lot of good ways to be. And like if one day you don't do all the things you wanted to do, but you got a lot of things done, like focus on those things and like improve the next day. And it's like Don't be so hard on yourself.
Like
it also just feels good, like, to get that little thing done, and
Yes.
getting like even just a little taste of what it feels like to like actualize that thing that you're like moving towards
Yeah.
is like motivating.
Yeah.
Like someone once told me I was having a hard time. I was really blocked, like work and with my like studio practice as an artist, and someone was like, just spend 10 minutes in your studio, and that was like so achievable. that like block, that like fear of like failure or like that overwhelm, like, you know, freeze response that I was getting like went away. And there's like something about that like 10 minutes, it always carries over into longer, but it like allowed me to get into the space and like start doing the thing.
Yeah, because
You
that's
know?
what it is. Like the fear of failure is always going to be present. Like
Yeah.
you are going to be chronically disappointed with yourself if you're constantly trying to be this future version of yourself.
Yeah, completely.
And I think that was sort of the takeaway from reading Atomic Habits.
Yeah.
Y'all should read it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Honestly, like I love what you said about like being an honest person. Like I learned how to be an honest like being honest actually made me a better person. Not like being honest is a quality of a good person, like finger quotes, but like I remember I was in rehab, or I was in like a sober living doing like an IOP program, and like I was hooking up with someone in the house, which is like very not
that's bad.
allowed.
Yeah.
Like you should not do that. Do not recommend.
Right.
And someone was like, you have to tell on yourself because you're like an honest person now. Like you don't keep secrets. And like my growing up, there were so many secrets, like so many. And so this was my first time like being exposed to this idea that like you can't keep secrets, you can't do things in the shadows. And when I like came out, like spoke to the house manager about what I was doing, there were consequences, and I got kicked out. I was like, I had to like live in my car. And
Was that in LA?
that was in LA. But it was like a like life-changing moment because it changed my behaviors, because I had made this commitment to be like honest and not keep secrets. So therefore it meant that I couldn't do things, like I would stop myself from doing things because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to be honest about this thing.
Yes.
So I did less bad things because
And it made you better.
Yeah.
And I think the beginning of like being an honest person is admitting that you haven't always been a good person. And that is
true.
hard.
There are things that you don't want to be honest about, that you don't want to look at, that you don't want people to know about.
I decided to be honest as a child.
You're so honest.
Yeah,
My mom
oh my God.
encouraged me.
Both of these whores. Just kidding. Y'all are actually like the best people I know.
Oh, same.
It's true. I'm not good.
You
No,
are
you
good.
are
I'm
good.
But you're putting in
Adjacent.
and when you're not good, you're still working on it.
Yeah.
You're not like
I'm naughty.
you're not
Well,
like
you're also just a human. Like we all do
have
weird
shitty
What?
shit. Yeah.
Y'all
like
are humans.
Yeah, we do shitty shit.
Boring.
someone told me recently that I was celestial dust instead of a person.
Oh my God. Hello.
Who is walking in?
We have
right now?
friends
The hottest thing
arriving.
I've ever heard.
Hello.
We have
Come
guests in your house.
We have guests in our home.
Oh, this girl is so hot.
Hello. Hello.
Oh my god.
Hi, Charlotte. How are you? Sorry,
Oh, there's a tiny
we started
dog.
late because TJ woke up late.
Okay, blame it on me. Oh, thanks.
It's
We're
very
going
festive
Christmas
in
mode.
here.
Everyone should follow my TikTok.
Heath Edger.
Heath Edger.
It's really funny.
Yeah, TJ's fucking hilarious. If you can't tell already.
Okay, so this is the first and last time I will ever be dating a French man.
But no offense to French people. This is just
no fucking
TJ's
offense to French
experience.
people. Like, let me tell you, respect, but stay the fuck away from me. Just kidding. You can come near. I do want to think I'm gonna date another French person. Anyway, okay, so I dated this French guy. His name was Vincent, and he was
Which is Vincent,
so
but
sacré
fancy.
bleu.
Yeah.
He was giving.
Sacre bleu.
He was so sacré bleu. I can't even explain. We had the exact same birthday.
December 13th.
1994, 5
To the
p.m.
hour.
Yes.
Can't believe you're older than me.
I know. I can't believe that I'm the youngest of, like, everyone always thinks that Tori's younger than me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm not gonna get sidetracked on this story. I'm gonna tell it all the way through because I feel like your viewers deserve that.
Okay.
Or your listeners.
Yeah.
And well, you should be a viewer. You should pay for the Patreon, you little fucking sluts.
Oh.
You tell him.
Yeah.
You're a fucking dirty, filthy slut, and if you don't pay
They should pay for
for
this.
this.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
This is really
Welcome
After
wait,
what
the
just
story,
happened?
though.
Oh my
Yes.
god, I already did it. Okay. We had the exact same birthday. When I told
Vincent.
Vincent
Uh-huh.
that we had the
Dogs.
same birthday because he told me his birthday and he didn't believe me, and we whipped out like our passports and he told me the time, like which translated, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually might not have been the same time because it was French
Right.
in France and in the States. I don't know. But anyway, when we were comparing passports, he got so mad that we had the same birthday that he threw his passport into the river. Into the fucking Spree in Deutschland, in
Oh, you
Berlin.
went- Okay, yeah.
This was in Berlin.
Yeah.
But I mean, the romance probably lasted like a month. It was very short-lived. It was a very fast-burning flame.
Uh-huh.
But however, it did be flaming.
boy, did it burn.
Boy, did it burn. Oh my god. Especially because I got an STD from him. But we don't need to
Which
talk
one?
about that. Gonorrhea.
Slay.
Gonorrhea.
Per gonorrhea.
Such an easy fix.
Yeah.
It's a little shot.
Gonorrhea.
Did it hurt?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
It hurt in the best way.
Okay, wait. So Vincent threw his passport in the river.
Vincent threw his passport in the river.
And then what was the famous Vincent quote?
Okay,
Let's
so we used to
discuss.
get in fights all the time over absolutely nothing. And by we, I meant he would be screaming and I'd be standing like this.
Dun, 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 dun.
But we got in a fight in a club. We were probably up at that point for like 48 hours.
Okay.
Like just high as fuck.
Perfect.
on
Classic.
whatever.
Trigger warning.
On my-
Berlin.
Trigger warning Berlin. Trigger warning being high as fuck and feeling good as fuck. Sorry.
Keep
I'm gonna eat
going.
my soup.
Soup time.
This is the grossest soup I've ever had.
Keep going.
Oh,
Static. Okay, we can go.
Okay. So I leave the club because I'm like, I don't want to sit here and be screamed at in French. And he would scream at me in French. So I'd be like, I don't know what you're saying,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Which, that was when it was hot. But when it was in English, I was like, oh, you're mean. But I ran to like the platform, to the subway station, the U-Bahn.
Uh-huh.
And he followed me and started screaming at me in public around all these people. I was like, looked like a zombie because I was so in need of sleep. And one of the things
same. Right
one of
now.
the things that he said to me was,
You make me feel like there are snakes inside of me, twisting and killing themselves.
and I was like,
Poetry.
literally slay. Like, you actually love me.
You know what that says? Sleigh ride.
Sleigh bells ring. Are
Sleigh
you
ride.
slaying? Are you winning, son?
Whoa.
You didn't understand what that meant the other day.
No, I do. I get it. It's the
He's talking about me.
No, Liz didn't.
Oh, okay. I understand the meme.
But then I don't think I told y'all this part.
What?
That after that fight, he posted on Instagram a picture of a
Oh,
statue of snakes
you
in a
did tell
ball,
me
like
this.
twisting and killing themselves, and tagged me and said, haha. And I was like, okay.
You really picked those words carefully, clearly.
And then like a few days later, like I was like, I'm not talking to this bitch for a while. He blocked me on everything. Like I tried to text him, nothing. I tried to go to his social media, nothing. And I was like, okay, whatever. I ran into a friend that was a mutual of, like it was our mutual, me and Vincent's mutual friend.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, have you heard from Vincent? I was like, no. Apparently after, I thought you were gasping because it was so good.
After.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, so after.
After that, I figured out that
He
no
disappeared.
one had heard from him. He fucking, my bussy is so good, I put a Frenchman off the grid,
Yeah,
y'all.
you must have felt so powerful.
I literally was like, damn, I got gorilla grip. Like,
And then you posted about this on TikTok, though.
I posted about it on TikTok.
And all these people were like,
Oh, okay. So in the TikTok that I made, I said,
I've never dated
I
a
dated a
Frenchman.
Frenchman once, and once is the amount of times that I will be dating a Frenchman. And then I told the story of how he said the snakes in the stomach. And all these French people really crusaded against me. Like the French fucking revolution on my page. And they were like,
they were.
It-
going
They brought
straight
out the
this
to
is
guillotine.
not,
Yeah,
they were like, this
exactly.
is not a platform to excuse your casual racism. So I made an apology video. And I said, I would like to apologize to the French race as a whole for my casual racist remarks. Next time I will be sure to make them more formal. And they didn't like that.
Did you actually say you'll make them more formal?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What, is the dog shitting?
No, just
Okay.
being
Cute.
Oh, being so cute. He's so cute. Being so cute.
Come here, Robert. What's his name?
Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow.
Okay. Well,
This is literally the whole time Liz has just been vibing. Like,
she's been vibing like
Yeah.
very peacefully.
I'm so tired. I haven't slept. My upstairs roommates or neighbors have
Well,
like
we have
a
like
cloven foot, 12-legged dog.
the human centipede of all dogs.
Yeah.
you didn't think you thought he was gay.
Yeah.
No, just incel.
I was like, that's why.
He's like the opposite of an incel.
Really?
This is too deep of tea. We can't even air this.
I know. Everyone's still listening. Just know that 500 hours have been edited out. We have been here for days. The video is going to be like, the sun is like going.
Literally.
It literally is a different time of day.
Yeah.
Because we started and then now it's more time went by, so it's a different time
Yeah.
of day. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
I think we got it. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing though.
I can't wait for us. I think we should like edit like a really dramatic like video, like with like lots of like
Well, give me some for
boom,
TikTok.
like
I'll
fade
post.
out.
I think we need like to post part of this on YouTube, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like it's spicy. Okay, I'm gonna pause now. We should say bye.
What's the sign off?
Bye, bitches.
Bye. Bye, you dirty fucking whores.
I can't wait to see you again.
I can't wait to consensually spank you.
Oh my god.
Honestly, you guys said it all.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye. Thanks for